Hey everybody, Ben here with Pure Presence Creative, and today I'm really excited because this is the first of many insight videos to come. Now it's not going to be like the typical tutorial where we have point A to point Z. This is going to be more stuff that we've found out as we've built our businesses, both my wife and I, and these are insights we want to share with you. And we've recently gotten quite a few questions, whether it be from an email or actually quite a few clients lately as well, where they're asking if you need social media to build your business. Now, I know my answer is probably going to spark a lot of controversy amongst a lot of you, and you guys, you know what, if you don't want to hear it, you guys can leave the video, but in all honesty, I'm trying to open you guys' eyes to at least see a new perspective, at least see my perspective. And as you can guess, my honest answer is no. You do not need social media whatsoever to grow your business. And the biggest reason for that is pretty simple. And to kind of convey that message and kind of show you guys, I want to tell you a story about how we started Pure Presence Photography. And that was actually the first endeavor really that Jennifer and I took on. So we started Pure Presence Photography, and we had read all these business articles talking about how you need to market via social media, you need to engage your audience, you need to do this, that, the other. And we followed it. We would go to our photo shoot, we would come back and try to show the fruit of our work. We would share on all of the major social media platforms, and we would make a dedicated post for each of those platforms. And it worked for a while. I'm not going to lie, it actually was pretty good for photography. That's not to say it's the best, but at the same time, it was working at the time. Fast forward a couple of months, and we watch our engagement, and I say engagement in quotes, because we watched our engagement kind of start to dwindle. We watched our likes, our comments, our retweets, all of that stuff was just going down. And we were wondering why. So we did more research. We spent more time trying to create the perfect post. And ultimately, it did absolutely nothing for our business. And to be completely honest, it really did nothing. We would occasionally get a client who would message through Facebook occasionally. But at the same time, they weren't necessarily the best leads. They were people who were just more so price shopping. And ultimately, that was kind of a side note, ultimately we found out that we were spending so much time trying to promote our business via social media that our quality of work was suffering. We weren't able to actually dedicate more time to our business where we thought we were. We were dedicating more time to creating the perfect post and engaging, which in my honest opinion, is more so validation. And we call it the validation spiral, because you're not necessarily marketing for your business. You're trying to engage more, and I say engage because you want to see thumbs up, you want to see comments and stuff like that. You're trying to engage to make yourself feel more validated about your business on your page. And again, I know this is probably going to spark a lot of controversy, but this is my professional opinion, and this is what I've seen a lot of small businesses do. So you end up, again, you're trying to seek out the perfect post for each social media platform, and that time adds up. That time where you may think that 30 minutes is no big deal, that's 30 minutes that you could have spent probably trying to find the next new brilliant product you're going to sell on your website. Or that's 30 minutes you could have been in at a coffee shop talking to a potential new client or something like that. And that's something I want to stress to you as well, is social media is not as personal as other ways of marketing, such as email campaigns. Actually even have been proven to be 10 times more effective than any social media campaign there's ever been. Social media is just very impersonal, and it is a time suck. So for small businesses out there who are deciding to just start freelancing right now, who are deciding to pretty much any avenue, my answer to you is you do not need social media. And I could go on and on and on about this, but my biggest reasons are it is a time suck. where you could actually spend more time improving your service, improving your product, and even improving your marketing elsewhere, like genuine marketing. You could improve it elsewhere. It is a time suck. It's very impersonal. And my third is, and it's funny because it's kind of this elephant in the room that most social media platforms don't want you to see, is it's really impractical. And I say this because when you search for a new restaurant and you go to Google, I can almost guarantee you Facebook, liked Facebook pages or even Twitter accounts are not the first thing you're going to find. You're going to find a list of websites for that particular for that particular restaurant. And then you're going to be able to read reviews about them via Google or even on the website itself. So that's another one, is product reviews. If you were to look for, let's say you're looking for a computer, are you going to actually surf Facebook or surf Twitter to find the reviews about that particular product? I'm sure people have written reviews on them via Facebook, Twitter, or something like that. And but again, it's very impractical. It's something that a lot of social media platforms don't want you to really think about, which is why they are trying so hard to tell you that you need these social media platforms to build your business. So it's very impractical, and that's why I would personally recommend building up your web presence and your website. But again, kind of going through them again, time suck, very impersonal, and very impractical. And another one I was just thinking about is, oh gosh, I already spaced it. Well, you know what? I'll probably find it and post it later in the actual article itself. But in all actuality, you guys do not need social media. And I would actually advise against it in, there we go. Fourth reason, you are trying to get attention on a platform. Then let's say we're going to use Facebook's numbers for this one because that is one of the biggest social media platforms they have. If you're using Facebook to try and gain attention for your business, you are competing with over 1,230,000,000 other people vying for the same attention. Because even personally, if you're using Facebook for strictly personal reasons, it's still a form of marketing yourself, and Facebook can't recognize the difference between business aside from business pages. It doesn't really recognize the difference between business and somebody's friend trying to market their own awesome life. So that's why I would really recommend avoiding social media. I mean, personally, I avoid it all the way around. I don't like to use it for my business or my personal life whatsoever, but that's another story for another time. And what I want to remind you guys of is this is not cut and dry. This is not black and white. Social media is evil. If social media works for your business, that's awesome. Keep using it. But this is just my professional opinion. I know this is going to spark a lot of controversy, like I said, but guys, there's so many different ways to build your business outside of the typical marketing trends that people like to offer through their articles. And that's what I want to try and show you guys here, is there's no set algorithm to grow your business like people try and lay out for you. Like all of these success stories, like all of these books, there's no one size fits all to a business. And in terms of social media, I could be completely wrong for your business. So I really recommend you try and find what is best for yours. These are my insights I have to share, and hopefully you find some help in them, or even some value to them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys liked this and you want to continue to see more insights, or you want to see more tutorials, please consider contributing to our Patreon. And until next time, you guys, be sure and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thanks, guys. So I was about to close everything and start actually editing the video, but I realized you guys are probably looking at me as a complete hypocrite and saying, well, you're using YouTube. And I just wanted to touch on that lately. I use YouTube simply because it is a free video platform. It is so much better, especially as I'm not charging for these courses or insights. Obviously, free courses and free insights don't pay the bills, and if I were to choose a different platform such as Wistia, which would be ideal. We would absolutely love to use Wistia. It's very impractical considering these are being offered for free. So I'm looking at YouTube rather than an actual social media. I'm looking at it as more of a means to share video and share insights, share tutorials in a very easy to search manner, along with it's free. And so I'm really not trying to market too much using my videos. This is just a means for me to share what I have to offer, what I've learned, what my wife and I have learned through our business endeavors. So yes, YouTube is a social media outlet, but we look at it totally different. And I would recommend you look at everything differently as well, where maybe rather than it serving just one particular purpose where everyone tells you it is something, look at it differently. Look at it as it could serve a whole new purpose if you just look at it in a new light. So yeah, that's what I have to say about YouTube. And you can think of me as a hypocrite if you want. I really don't care, but I do. I hope you guys find some value to this. And again, until next time, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.